Did you know you can lose body fat more faster? You can also prevent yourself from having a cancer, and also you can have a lot of energy throughout the course of the day if you can improve your sleep. Okay, so today we're gonna speak about sleep. By the way, for those who are new, hi guys, my name is Eric. I'm a personal trainer, which basically means I help folks to achieve their fitness goals. So like I said, today we're gonna speak about sleep. As we all know, sleep is very important for our health. So we need to make sure that we know what we need to do in order for us to improve our sleep. Okay, so today I'm gonna share 4 points that will be able to help you to improve your sleep, right? So the point number 1, you should make sure you avoid screen before bedtime. Okay, at least you should not touch your phone or using your laptop or watch TV 30 minutes or an hour before you go to bed. Okay, why am I saying this? The reason why is because of the blue light that you tend to experience when you are using your phone or when you are watching TV tends to affect your brain, meaning it tells your brain that it's still daytime, so we don't need to fall asleep, right? And that is going to affect you when you are sleeping to not experience that REM sleep that we all want when we are sleeping, right? So I know some people may argue and be like, Eric, even though I've watched TV or even though I've been on my phone, I'm able to still sleep. Like, I don't have a problem with my sleep. Okay, I won't say you are wrong, but what is going to happen is, like I said earlier on, you won't be able to experience that REM sleep because that blue light it has kind of I'll say lie to your brain that it's still daytime. So even though you are closing your eyes, but then you're not experiencing that REM sleep. And that REM sleep is very important because a lot of magics, they tend to happen when you are at that stage, right? Meaning your growth hormone tends to occur when you're at that REM sleep. You tend to lose body fat, right? You tend to build muscles while you're sleeping. This is crazy, guys. But then, like I said, until you reach that stage, you won't be able to achieve all these things. Okay, so point number 1, avoid screen before you go to bed. Okay, then point number 2, make sure your bedroom is cool. So what do I mean by this? So I'm not sure we have noticed when like it's very hot, especially when it was summer, we were struggling to sleep, right? And even now, I would say we are struggling to sleep since we're in winter. If we don't have enough blankets, we tend to struggle to sleep. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that the bedroom that you're using is cooler, right? So that you can be able to reach that REM sleep that we want. Otherwise, if you are in the bedroom that is cold, you're gonna suffer, meaning your sleep is gonna be affected. And also, if you are in the bedroom that is hot, your sleep is also gonna be affected, right? So there are solutions that you can implement so that your body can be cooler. So the first thing, avoid caffeine before you go to bed, right? So meaning you don't want to drink coffee at least 8 hours before you go to bed. I know this is gonna be very hard for some people, but then caffeine tends to stay longer on our bodies, so you need to at least drink caffeine 8 hours before you go to bed. And I know those people who tend to use like pre-workouts, and also those people who tend to train like late in the day, unfortunately for them, they also struggle with their sleep. Even though they may say that, Eric, I'm able to sleep, but I'm sure probably you don't reach that REM sleep that we all want. Okay, so for those people, I would say maybe try to not use a pre-workout. I'm just saying maybe, of course it's your life, but then, or maybe if you do have means, try to train in the morning, meaning you can still use your pre-workout and you'll be fine. Okay, and the other thing that you can use, or that you can do rather, is to make sure you go or you take a bath 2 hours before you go to bed. So in that way, your body will actually cool down naturally, meaning you won't be able to use any other medicine or anything like that. Your body will basically cool down natural, only if you take bath 2 hours before you go to bed. Okay, so that is point number 2. Then point number 3, you want to sleep at the same time, guys. So I'll just share about my experience on this. So for those who know me very well, like close, at first I was a personal trainer, like I was working for the gym. I'm still a personal trainer, but now I'm a freelancer. So I remember the first 2 years I was doing morning shift. So what will happen is I will be forced to wake up at 3:30, right? So that made me to be able to sleep earlier, meaning I was kind of forced now to sleep earlier. Otherwise, it would be game over for me the following day. So what I would do is I'll try by all means to make sure that at 9:30, I go to bed, because I know for a fact that at 3:30 I need to wake up. So that was my routine for like 2 years. Of course, I'll kind of change things up on the weekends, because most of the time on weekends I won't work. But then even if I do work, my time won't be the same as during the week. So, but what I'm trying to say is the fact that I was sleeping at 8:30 and also waking up at 3:30, that really helped me a lot, because I don't remember myself being late. Probably I was late only twice, but then most of the time I'll wake up exactly at 3:30. So what I'm trying to say is our body, they love habits. Like I've mentioned in the previous video, our body, they work very well if we build habits. But then if like our sleep is all over the place, then that is gonna affect our sleep. So make sure you sleep at the same time. Don't like sleep around 10, then the following day you sleep around 12, and that is gonna affect your sleep. Okay, then the last point, stop the inner chatter. Okay, so maybe like, Eric, what are you saying? So the inner chatter, we all do this most of the time, like when you just lying in the bed and you just think about everything, right? You just think about life. So that actually affects also your sleep, right? So how does it affect your sleep? First of all, you tend to not fall asleep quicker, which makes you to not probably achieve that REM sleep that we want. So to just kind of go back, between 10 p.m. and 2 p.m., that is like the anabolic sleep, anabolic hours. So when you are sleeping between those times, you tend to, I won't say it's a REM sleep that you tend to experience, but then those hours, they're very important for our sleep, okay? But then if you miss, of course, you'll still be able to, to rest or to achieve the REM sleep. Let's say if you are sleeping until 4 or 5. But then those between 10 and 2, it's like the anabolic hours. I don't know how to explain this, guys, so that you can get it. But then you don't want to miss those hours. You want to be in bed in those hours. Otherwise, you're gonna miss a lot on your sleep. Okay? So, but then if for you, for example, you're having those inner chatter until 12, meaning you're gonna miss that anabolic sleep that you need so that you can be rejuvenated, and that will make you to be more energetic in the following day, right? So make sure, like, when you are lying on the bed, just switch off. I don't know how you can do this, but then there are a few things probably you can do. Maybe you can meditate, right? I feel like meditation does help, and I know some people, they don't believe in these things, but to be honest, they do help. You can meditate for like 5 minutes before you go to bed. This will kind of make your brain to relax, to kind of wind down everything that you have done throughout the course of the day, and you kind of fall asleep very, very fast. Or maybe let's say you can listen to a podcast, right? Podcast, but just make sure that you don't see your phone though, because remember, like I said earlier on, that blue light is gonna affect your brain. So just make sure that you put your phone on the other side, or you can read book, right? If you're a nerd like me, you can read a book, listen to an audio book, speak with your spouse, right? Speak with your spouse, yes, guys. So there are a lot of things that we can do, so that you can kind of wind down, right? And this is gonna help you a lot. So those are the 4 points. And also just remember this. I know some people, they tend to think about, when they think about sleep, they tend to think about hours, like I need to sleep 8 hours in order for me to, to be fresh or to be more energetic. That is not really the case. Like everyone is different. Like me, for example, I just need 6 hours, then I'm good to go. Some people, they may need like 8 hours. Some people may need 10. Like we're all different. But I'm sure, I highly doubt if there's anyone who has lived 10 hours. Yes, no? I don't know. But anyways, for me, like I said, I only need 6. So yeah. But then what is more important is the quality, not quantity, right? So remember that you need quality hours in your sleep. So like I've mentioned, that anabolic window, you should also make sure you include it on your sleep. Make sure you get that REM sleep. That is quality, right? Not like 9 hours. But yeah, anyways, I know I've been speaking a lot, guys. Hopefully you were able to receive some value on this video. If you did, please like the video and also subscribe and share the video. Until next time, folks, peace out.